Hi guys, I want to answer this question. The Soviet Union lost 27 million people fighting Nazi Germany. The Korean Peninsula, back then it's just one nation, it was also invaded by Japan and fought desperately to resist. So both countries contribute a lot to that fight. That's why they are invited, and that's why the American Flying Tigers are also invited. In fact, the purpose of this parade is to show the world the real history, not the fabricated history. That's why we even invite the Japanese guest Yukio Hatuyama, the former prime minister. He stands for those in Japan who dare to face history and reflect on the war. Look, I'm honestly a bit tired of some Westerner always saying Russia and North Korea are warmongers. But if you check the stats after World War II, the number of foreign wars started by those two countries combined is just 6. Russia 5, North Korea 1. Now guess how many wars some other countries started? At least 3 digits. So tell me, on what grounds are they the most evil when the record shows they have fought far fewer wars than some others? Yeah, the Russia-Ukraine war, but please check the context before jumping into this conclusion, and I think a lot of influence have already did that. So today, let's just focus on North Korea. I know most people hate North Korea because of the system, but did you know there's another country in the world that's actually very similar? It's called Turkey. In that country, every building has to be white. Why? Simply just because the leader likes it. And that's all. But why isn't that country considered evil? Why is it almost never mentioned in Western political debate? The answer is quite simple, because it has no value. No strategic value, no resource value, 90% of the land is desert, spending money to push an agenda there? Pretty much a bad deal. So my friend, the world isn't Captain America fighting Thanos. It's not freedom versus non-freedom. It's about the interplay of interests. That's the reality. You pity North Koreans, that's fine. But do South Koreans really live that well? The whole nation has to serve Samsung. The oligarchs are kings, way more powerful than the government. Actresses even get forced to sleep with these oligarchs. Today is the son, tomorrow is the father, passed around like toys. Just Google it yourself. How many South Korean actresses have committed suicide because of this? Yeah, at least they have freedom and democracy, they can vote, so what? Are ordinary South Koreans free from crushing life pressure? Are they living in a utopia? Of course not. And honestly, we are not even sure they have full sovereignty or not. So, it's time to wake up. Don't get trapped in this good versus bad mindset. The world isn't black and white, it's yin and yang. Each side carries a bit of the other. Peace and love.